The idea of a universal basic income is a really simple one, which is that the government gives everybody money. It's one that has not been undertaken thus far by at least any big government, but a lot of lower and middle income countries have sort of related policies. Why should the government give everybody money? Wouldn't people stop working? Aren't there more efficient ways of providing support for low-income families? And so, the argument basically is this one. One is that the United States tolerates and, in fact, structures its safety net to allow a tremendous amount of poverty. Part of the reason that we have that is that many of the support programs that we have fairly complicated requirements. They make you jump through a lot of hoops to get them. They make sure that you are a very certain type of person in order to receive aid. But even with all that, some of the people that are deemed sort of socially important to take care of, such as children, nevertheless have very high poverty rates. The second is actually kind of a libertarian argument, which is that if you just give people cash, they tend to spend it pretty well. They, by and large, don't actually stop working, or if they do, they tend to do so for sort of socially beneficial reasons, such as waiting longer for a job match to become employed, staying in school longer, taking care of a kid. So we don't worry about that too much. And it's pretty easy for the government and low overhead for the government to just give out cash. There's also the argument that the government should kind of butt out of people's lives and trust them to do with the money what they would like, versus something like a housing voucher or food stamps, where in some cases you see people actually trade those in the case of food stamps, because what they really need is, gas to put in their car or money to keep the lights on. There is currently no form of sort of social insurance that helps people kind of regardless of circumstance save for income. And this would provide that. It would arguably encourage things like entrepreneurship. It would help people in sort of unusual but nevertheless quite common circumstances. And then I think that there's a broader argument to be made that in an economy as rich as the United States is, that you do just want to have a universal guarantee for people.